So this is a quick video where we're going to look at the 5 things that Louis van Gaal must overcome to be successful at Manchester United. In at 5 is Wayne Rooney / captaincy. Allegedly there's something in Rooney's contract about him being the captain, and also we don't know how he'd fit into Van Gaal's system because he always plays a 4-3-3, and if Van Persie's going to be top dog, which the likelihood is he is, where does Rooney go there? And is Rooney happy about going somewhere that isn't centre forward? So, who's he going to make captain? Almost certainly Robin van Persie. He's the captain of his Dutch side, and he came out recently and said that Van Persie is the perfect captain because he's a world-class footballer and because they have similar philosophies on and off the pitch, and that's why it makes him his captain. It would be very weird for him to come into the club and make, say, Wayne Rooney his captain, who's someone he doesn't actually know. In at 4, he must control the dressing room. This year has been spectacular for Manchester for many reasons in terms of failure, but one thing that stood out from a fan's perspective is how much our players were willing to air their dirty laundry in public, which is something we've never seen before. Players like Ferdinand and Hernandez tweeting their unhappiness at the manager, which is not helpful to anybody. It's unnecessary, and Van Gaal, we're sure, won't accept that kind of behaviour, but it's important he stamps his authority on the dressing room and doesn't allow it. Moyes never really stamped his authority on the dressing room from day one, and in the end that cost him his job. In at 3 is the class of '92. Van Gaal once said that when he goes to a new club, he likes to keep on one member of the previous regime. He's done that because he's kept Ryan Giggs as assistant manager, which is great news. However, what is unclear is the future of Paul Scholes, Nicky Butt and, to a lesser extent, Phil Neville. We desperately want Paul Scholes and Nicky Butt involved at Manchester United for as long as they want to be involved. The genius in Paul Scholes' mind mustn't be lost to other teams. I'm sure he wouldn't go to another, well, Oldham, who knows. But it's important to fans, certainly, that these people are involved at Manchester United. Who knows, by the time you're watching this, a decision might have been made and Scholes and Butt might be hanging around, in which case, that's one ticked off. Number 2, play for the shirt. Last season we saw some unforgivable performances from Manchester United at home as well, when players just went through the motions, just let the game pass them by because heads were down and we were shipping late goals to Fulham, losing at home to West Brom. For no other reason than, oh, well, I'm just sort of trying here. The fans will sing your name forever if you just try and do your best and work hard to win the game. It's that simple. Restore some pride to the shirt and make them play for it, Louis. Right, and number 1, the thing that is most important, Louis van Gaal gets sorted out straight away, is our playing staff. We have a squad of fallen champions. They need to be reinvigorated, so we need new players coming in. We've done a video on the sort of top 5 transfer targets that we think Van Gaal is after. Have a look at that. Now, with this, there's also players that must leave. Some just for their own careers. They need to be reinvigorated elsewhere. They need new challenges. They've stagnated. But others because they just aren't good enough. We haven't got time for sentiment. The important thing that Van Gaal does is if the players that are staying stay, he tells them they're staying. Like Raphael, for example, currently in the media, bit of speculation. Are we after a new right back? Maybe yes, maybe no. If he stays because he's good enough. And Van Gaal says, Raphael, you're our right back. You're going to help us win the league, you're going to help us win the Champions League, and make him want to be there and fill him with confidence. With David Moyes, with all the players, there was a constant sense of, Butner, I'll give you a go at left back now. Yeah, fine, now you go on the bench, now Everett, you have a go. Now Fletcher, you go in the middle, and no one seemed to really know what their future was, because he was always talking about, yeah, we will get new players, and everyone was just sort of playing a bit for nothing in particular. There are players at our club, I'm talking Young, Nani, Kagawa, Hernandez, Fellaini, Cleverley, Fletcher, Raphael, Evra, Butner, players whose futures are massively uncertain. The ones who are going, get rid of. And the ones who are staying, make them know they're wanted. Tell them there's a reason they're staying. Let's not have players who are sat on the bench getting upset, tweeting nonsense like, oh, I'm on the bench again, don't really know if I'm wanted. Make them know it. Let's be sure about everything here. Let's not mess around. Now, those are the top 5 things we think Louis van Gaal needs to get sorted out straight away at Old Trafford. Let us know what you think about those problems and anything else surrounding his new regime at Old Trafford. Write it down below. We love a comment. Like this video and subscribe to Full Time Devils. It'll improve your life tenfold. Probably.
Come for a drink with me, Louis.
Welcome to Manchester, and hopefully bring the same success he's had in the past.
Good luck, and hopefully he does better than what Moyes did for us.
Best luck, Neil Flower.